Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. This is it. This is what we've all been waiting for. Game number 5 of the Summit 6 American Qualifier Final. I can't say it right every goddamn time. I'm Coddle Guy, that's Grant. Grant, it was a hot mess. Let's just get you in here right now. MP versus Complexity. This is it. Game 5. Final game. One team is done. One team comes to LA to play at LAN.
It's just every time there's a game 5, a game 3, whatever best the series it is, one team's going to feel bad and one team's going to feel great, and that's why the world turns left to right.
Is it left or right?
Who knows?
All right, Columbus probably knows.
Yeah, he sure
Socrates,
does. Aristotle, Plato, and I'm not talking about
Tom Hanks. They all know.
Hank Hill, they all do.
God damn it, Bobby. We got a hell of a game ahead of us here. Complexity, look at this. Look how far we've come within our own meta. Grant?
Yep. I remember how we were kind of joking about Shadow Demon being auto-banned? Do you think it might actually have been a thing? It has not been banned or picked once in 4 games.
That's got to be a record for this season, for sure.
It legit has to be a gentleman's agreement.
I would not put it past these two captains, just because it's these two captains. Like, again, there were, like, minor shenanigans in our lobby. Like, and I can't literally blame them for it because, you know, it's the information you want to give to each other, whether you want to take the first pick or second. Like, okay, so this time it was NP's choice, right? And they opted for second pick. And Swindle's like, okay, well, I do not want to reveal what side I want.
Well, because Eternal Envy went AFK.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't want to reveal until everyone's back. It's just something, man.
Yeah, so that just goes to show where most games, it seems like captains just don't care. They just take their coin flip, they take their choice, and they move on. It's always like a Swindle kind of situation where, you know, he goes next level with the coin flip meta, and it's always entertaining. Every single time.
And then you have first pick and you use it on a Leshrac. No, besides this series, you would never say that. This series has been a meta among itself.
As most are, but an unusual one nonetheless.
Yeah, and a PA first ban, so.
We'll have to see. Maybe coL finally break the agreement. They pull out the Shadow Demon here.
I would like that. This is the perfect time. Like, and what are they gonna say? MP's gonna be like, you guys need to ban him. This was a gentleman's. Well, sir, it's a gentleman's, not an official rule. What?
What? Yes.
You can't ban him?
Sit down, weeb. You can't come. No. Complexity.
It wouldn't be bad here. I mean, it's good versus Lifestealer, obviously, and it's just an overall good hero, especially, you know, easy Leshrac stuns, but I just don't think we're going to see it if we didn't do the first 4 games, but I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, MP definitely feeling pretty confident. They always been pulling out their cores, their owie picks, usually right away, with the exception of the Jug game, but yeah, seems pretty standard for them so far.
NP, obviously, they can play the 4 role. We haven't seen it. We've seen it only on Mojo, but we know SVG can really pull it out if he wants to.
If he wants to.
Yeah, it makes you think.
It makes a lot of people think. Versatility's out of control.
Yep, and man, it's got to be... Oh, we called it!
Agreement has been broken, bitches. They're probably watching this like there was never an agreement. We just simply ignored the hero or felt it was not optimal for this game.
It's a good pick here. Obviously, the setup with Leshrac and the purge on Life.
So we're going to see a Warlock probably coming, right?
10 seconds.
I mean, that's
probably banned out.
Yeah, Warlock might get acknowledged in some way moving forward, Grant, because he's turned out to be quite well against Shadow Demon, according to our boys Wings. You know.
Yep. Wings Gaming
flew their way into a TI6 championship.
Yeah, what a crazy team they were. An honor to watch.
They're very rich now. What do you think they spent that money on?
Oh, I already know.
What did they spend that money on?
I was just kidding. Why'd you call me out?
I don't know.
I think they spent it on I heard they have really good hot sauce. Wasn't LGD sponsored by hot sauce? I bet they just bought like...
I heard that LGD means hot sauce.
Oh.
Well, apparently, LGD means Laugandie, which means sauce. Not any particular flavor of sauce, just sauce. Laugandie. I don't know why that stuck with me. I forget and say the dumbest shit every other time, but for some reason, Laugandie sticks with me.
So it's like Gandhi mixed with LaGuardia Airport?
Exactly, Grant.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I don't know. See, if I won that much money, I would invest in my portfolio.
What portfolio is that? An art portfolio? A caster portfolio? A Walmart portfolio? What kind of portfolio?
It could be any. I would probably invest in Chipotle. I think after the E. coli thing's down, we're only going anywhere but up, my friends.
You're dropping a lot of names. You're hoping someone jumps on it.
Anyone, Dr. Pepper. Oh, even sponsor me. I swear people will buy it. And no, there is no Warlock ban.
No Warlock ban.
I almost feel like Complexity maybe wants to bait it out, and if NP doesn't pick it, they might take it themselves, just because it's a decent hero.
Let's see.
Just in general.
This is their choice now if they want to go for it. I know MP hasn't really played it a whole lot, but they also have stuff up their sleeves. We can't forget. It doesn't seem likely because the lifesteal's already been picked up, but I am surprised they didn't give that Morphling another try, you know? That was a lot of fun to watch. I'm sure it's something they're going to continue to save in their back pocket for the right place, but
exactly.
They might end up going against a Morphling or a Luna or something like that, it looks like, so they will have to prepare.
Yeah, it's actually been weird. Shadow Demon and Morphling, I don't think either was banned or picked until this game. And NP, well, we just won a game with him. Let's go. It kind of makes you not pick some heroes too, so a preemptive counter pick ban.
Do you think the Skyrat did his part? I mean, he was pretty good. He was kind of a bully in that top lane. And then they did find a lot of openings and opportunities once MSS's Beastmaster got the Primal Roar. We found the combo connection. And, you know, it's the thing with Skywrath Mage. He's just one of those heroes like, oh, he's got a silence. We're going to have to itemize for it, you know. And suddenly you're stuck building up into a Yule/Lotus/BKB when normally you would have liked to get cooler items instead, you know.
Yeah, no, exactly. And no hero we haven't seen as well, Void.
Oh
That's
my
been
God,
an ignored hero as well. There's just been, it is funny in tournaments, regional games especially, just things change up because these teams obviously they scrim against each other, they play each other more than other teams play them, and you know, you're always trying to one up the other team, and that's when you see stuff like Skywrath and Leshrac first picks. And there it is, the cancel invoke. This is what he's famous for.
Is it?
I know that.
Really?
This is
I would have
his
figured
hero.
the tanker was what he was famous for, but
it's the Invoker, my man.
It's the Invoker.
He's like SCC mixed with Sumail.
Oh, come on.
Mixed with Europe. So the Europe obviously
what about
knocks him down a little bit.
DDZ? I like DDZ Invoker too.
DDZ. Well, you forgot the dash before his name, so I didn't know you were talking about.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Yeah,
okay, you're talking up some big game for Cancel Invoker. I'm ready to be impressed.
I'm saying what other people are saying.
Oh, okay, what other people are saying.
No,
probably his you know, stream base or whatever.
Yeah, I did end up watching like a VOD or two of his. Like after last night, I'm like, well, I know how he plays.
Grant, you did research?
Okay, come on, dude, people are watching. I always do research. And a Venomancer. That is gonna be the jungle Venomancer, I think.
Is that gonna be the Complexity jungle Venomancer? Come on, in a game 5? I don't think so. No way.
They're gonna do it. I love it. I think they will. I mean,
no, you know what they might do? Dual lane with Lesh. They had the Wisp last time, but can you dual lane maybe?
That just, I'm disappointed in you, Dakota.
Was it Z-Freak who did the jungling last time?
It was, I believe so, and I know Swindle knows how to do it as well. I'm sure they all do now.
Z-Freak has extensive PvE training in World of Warcraft, so he can do the jungling game pretty well, I'd imagine.
Yeah, and back in Han, Z-Freak was the best jungler, bar none. Like that's what he was known for. There's a hero called Parasite, best in the world at it. All it did was jungle. It was like kind of Enchantress, and that's what he was known for. So
yeah, the best at not going against anyone in the lane.
Yep. So. Hey, sometimes it's all about the theory crafting. Can you pull four camps at once?
10 seconds remaining.
I don't think so.
Okay, I've seen him do it.
All right, I want to see him do it here and now in this game.
He does 5 camps at once. That would be sick.
If he does 5 camps at once, then
I've seen an AM do it, but that's about it. I think
Shadow
it was
Demon, I think, can do it too.
Yeah.
And they got both.
They do.
They win in the pull department, Grant, I think is what we were analyzing here. They win in the pull camp department for sure.
They definitely do. And MP, I think the biggest thing, we already know the mid matchup, which usually you see at the end. It's Mirana versus Invoker, which... I guess it depends. This is looking like an Exort Invoker, though, judging by the line. I mean, you have the Shadow Demon put under, so sets up Sunstrikes easily. Yeah. Leshrac stun as well. And this game, both teams just feel like it's another one of those, if they win a fight, Roshan's easily taken by both teams. And then you just snowball from there. I think it's going to be another laning phase game like we saw the first 2 we were talking about, where the laning phase meant a lot in those first 2 games. And Rubik ban, the respect ban finally.
Yeah, Rubik has definitely been seeing a serious amount of airtime, and this time we'll be put in his place. NP banning out the Naga on this one, but they go for another fishy lady. It's the Medusa pickup. So
Wow, that's interesting. Okay. I haven't seen Medusa not in the mid lane in a while. And the next, the MS set. That is a support Slardar then.
nope.
Yep. No.
Yep,
They
nope.
might swap. Wait, we got tricked by Bees the last time,
That's
remember?
true.
In 0-4.
That's true. That's true.
But now, SVG can play every hero. He's one of those guys. I saw playing Shazam. I got to talk to a lot when he was coaching EG. And my man's just confident in his play, which, I mean, you need to be. You don't ever want to be down on yourself. So it's the first step.
You can't go into a Dota game like that. Just, hey guys, I'm going to lose today. I don't feel good.
It feels like Complexity's doing the same exact thing again. Leshrac, Shadow Demon, Invoker, Venomancer, they're going to roam. I mean, get their early levels, roam as 4, and try to buy room for Medusa.
All right. Very anxious to see. I mean, this feels like more of that old other style, like when we see him play the Lone Druid and stuff, like they're going to let Justin just grind his farm away. They'll give him his lane, and they'll create the space for him as best as possible. They have a great 4-man fighting unit between Lesh, Shadow Demon, Invoker, and Venomancer once the items and levels come together. We'll just have to see if MP are going to be able to hit hard themselves. You have great power peaks between MSS once he gets the Blink Dagger on his Slardar, and of course MSS, wait, I said MSS twice. SVG on his Nyx Assassin once obviously his Vendetta comes into shape.
Yeah, they both have 3 letters. Oh, SVG actually has the underscore in his name now. Maybe a shout out to DDZ, another 3-letter name.
I don't know any other reason why you would just randomly add an underscore before your 3 letters.
Yeah,
Why do you think he stepped away from just being savage?
Maybe because he wanted to. Maybe it's. Are we sure it's Savage and he's not a shout out to Stan Van Gundy, one of the greatest coaches in NBA history?
I agree with that, but I don't know. I think most of these kids don't even know what sports ball is, Grant, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I love me some, some of them dodgeball. I love dodgeball back in high school, though, so I won't even lie.
Oh, what's better, dodgeball or kickball, though?
Dodgeball, by far. Like, you got to take out your physical anger on people legally in school.
You could wrestle,
dodgeball.
maybe.
Well, kickball, yeah. You see that girl playing third base, you're like, watch me get this home run. You just kick her right in her
Small
face.
baby bouncies, please. Small baby bouncies. You used to request to the pitcher like how your pitch wanted. Like you can't do that in baseball.
I mean, yeah, you can. Have you ever watched Olympic softball? They do it underhand slow pitch. It's actually the most boring thing to watch, but you have a set limit of home runs you can hit. So if you hit a home run after your set limit, it's an out. It's weird to watch.
Whoa.
Oh, and this is the first time we've seen a 5-man smoke, actually, for a jungle engagement. They're looking.
Oh, my God. Look at coL, though. They see it, and they run right back. Yeah, they were ready.
They might
those wards
rotate onto them. Oh, they're going to get some free experience. That's a lot. That's 20.
They were ready. They knew that MP were looking to invade. This was supposed to be a jungling Venomancer, and MP wanted to get some wards down and make sure that wasn't going to be happening so easy. And look at this. They suddenly,
SVG.
They get an SVG stun set up with a disruption here. Some more right-click. Sunstrike. Got it done. Cancel. Gets the first blood with the Sunstrike.
That's huge. And that's just huge. Playing moves, dance on now. Justin actually could have secured that kill if he snaked the illusions. No, the illusions are on his side. Never mind. Nope, completely wrong. That was just a good play by coL. They caught someone out, and that's huge. Invoker especially getting the experience and the gold.
Very unusual to see Cancel have such a good start. Normally I see him have like kind of a slower start, and then he just evolves into being quite the beast. But here he actually gets a head start. So.
And you see Moo actually stuns the trees where Z-Freak's jungling, so he'll help him out. And we're about to be putting a clinic, I believe, on how to jungle. In a good way. Like, you're not going to the doctors. You're going to, like, the baseball clinic. But SVG's over here ready to... Yep, look at it. He's going to be here the whole game.
Hey, wise guy. What do you think you're doing over there with your jungling Venomancer, eh?
Oh, the chicken? Okay, just runs the other way. Oh, they saw him ward. That's actually so big.
The complexity patent and jungling Venomancer at work. Gets the sentry put down.
I believe they 100% saw the observer ward get put down. I believe they saw that sentry on the left as well. Wow.
It's hard though, man. You can't fight in all these wards. This is going to be pretty awkward for SVG. But
to be fair, the level 1 ward's doing actually 2 damage a hit.
That's yeah, and it's kind of free money, I guess. But
yeah, it is early. I like this. They're playing this correctly. Z-Freak can literally get level 6 by 4 minutes in with this strategy, but when you have a Nyx on your side, I think if he had like a Stout Shield, SVG would just dominate it. He's just running at him with stun first. And what are they gonna do? He's just gonna farm up these wards for 20 experience each. That's a lot of experience for these weak wards.
Wonder why. I mean, they probably know why, but I wonder why personally why they didn't save that Metamancer for the 5th pick. And
I don't know either. And he's getting gone on. Does he have the? He has the move speed advantage on him. He could have maybe dove tower, but he didn't want to risk it. We're only watching this. We should try to watch other lanes. But I mean, this is like Complexity's whole game plan. It's getting completely canceled. But cancel middle looking good.
I like that segue, as Cancel's CS game right now is only to 6-2. Envy's still winning in the CS department, and will be able to step back and pick up an easy bounty rune. That leaves the arcade down at the bottom for SVG. Double runes for NP on this one.
Yeah, they're controlling. That's the problem with Jungle Venomancer. You know where he's going to be. He's just going to be sitting in the jungle. You can always control the runes.
Moo's in trouble, and he has no partner in crime this time. I mean, Skywrath Mage, one of the best to be able to zone back, just continues to pop off these ridiculous nukes over and over and over again, and eventually they get a good position where they can hit him with a concussive shot and an open wounds, and he has no escape. And they just dance around the outside of an Edict, so they're not eating any damage either. Bottom lane, Mystic Snake as they go for Melons here. Now blowing him down, there's going to be the crush, and that's the kill. 2-1 start for NP, and Moo has shown up, TPing in. They are hoping to get a kill here, but SVG easily stops him down with a stun. It even sends one of them back with a Carapace.
Yeah, wow, this is, I mean, MP's just dominating this laning phase right now, and look at where Z-Freak had to go, and they even pinged him out. Brown pinged Z-Freak being out there. I don't know how they saw him, but they knew he was here.
All right, wait.
It's a rough start.
Yeah, weight on the shoulders of Cancel Invoker and this Justin Medusa getting a bit heavy. Moo definitely had to go on a bit of an expedition now, so his, you know, snowballing growth that we saw from the other 2 Lesh games is not going to be matched as evenly in this one.
And look at, Boots first, Skywrath.
Oh, this is bad. Z-Freak is in trouble, but...
Oh, they're not. Okay. He doesn't want to risk it. Why? They have a good start. No need to get overly aggressive, I guess. That's smart. I think it's when the smart kind of slow style of NP is gonna work for him.
MSS happy to bully back Justin where possible, but able to kind of do as he pleases here. Moo's still in this bottom lane. He does not want to be a part of that top lane. He's become this kind of roaming Lesh, a swing and a miss on the stun. MSS happy to go down and around. Very unfortunate, of course. Need to start timing up our disruption and our stuns here moving forward if we're going to have to, you know, move as a tag team.
Yeah, 3-man gank on Cancel Invoker middle, but luckily Z-Freak's there to save him, so even though he's only level 2, still putting in a little bit of work. This just feels so sloppy right now from Complexity, and it's not really their fault. It's just NP playing super correctly.
I mean, it's another one of those situations where it's, if we read the draft Grant and what Complexity were looking to do, I'm sure NP did as well, and
yeah,
they're the real Dota pros here, and they obviously were able to formulate a game plan to be able to kind of certainly disrupt the early game of Complexity, and it shows already. But Z-Freak is looking to recover. He gets right back into the grind, back into the jungle, but look who's a-coming. SVG once again plops down a ward, and the Beatles in the neighborhood.
Yep. Luckily Z-Freak does have the level 2 ward. I mean, almost doubles the damage, way more HP. Now you can't, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
You can't just right-click those wards down now.
They are much more annoying to deal with, and before he can even finish off one, he'll plant another one there, and that by that point you know that there's just no reason to keep going. So NP though got something new set up. They smoke, and they begin to look for Moo. He hasn't been in the top lane. He's not the bottom lane anymore. They know Z-Freak's in the jungle, so Moo, by deduction, has got to be in one of few selected areas. And I think MP are going to be curious to scope it out. Or
they're doing the full rotato.
Oh man, yeah, they're going all the way right behind for cancel now. They're going to set up the silence, and there's no way Z-Freak can stop them from doing this. So they easily bull rush in. But
Envy, though.
Envy, who leapt into this fight, is going to get taken down. Moo cuts him off with a stun. A stun will come right back his way, though, as MSS will be able to connect with the crush, and that should be the end of Moo. But hey, another kill for Z-Freak. It turns into a 2-for-2, Grant. Core and a support apiece.
The only problem is Owie. I mean, you saw what he did with the spend free farm. Obviously, Lifestealer cannot farm as quick as the max cleave, but he's been given a completely free lane. Look at the CS charts. He is so far ahead of Cancel and Justin even.
You're right.
So far.
He is going to be the sleeping dragon in this game for NP.
And then he just goes to Radiance building well. Oh, top lane, who's gone?
Who's gone at the same moment. They're also making a jump to the bottom lane. They'll get the finish onto Moo. And it looks like it will be Swindles to save Justin on the bomb side as there was an approach for the Medusa. A successful pick, back-to-back takedowns on Moo though.
It's huge, and just, I mean, that's the rune. That's the 2-minute gaming for you. MSS finds an invisibility rune and makes it count. So we see roaming, the roaming offlane Slardar, the roaming offlane Leshrac. This game's just turned into a cluster bumble.
A cluster bumble, that's cute. That sounds like something the Care Bears would get into.
They would. That's where I got it from, actually. Me and Rainbow Dash.
Mad respect for RD.
From the streets himself. And Cancel missing a few CS middle. Oh, you know me and CS. He just missed 2 under the tower out of 3. It pains me. Good deny, though.
Okay, gets the deny there on that one, though. And yeah, Envy is going to be there to be able to match up at level 7.5. Cancel 6.5, a full level in the head. And Deben continues to put in the mileage here. He's been rotating all over the map looking for setups right now. 1 and 2.
It's funny how this game started, and then you look at the levels of everyone. Everyone's extremely high leveled for how this game's gone, except for SVG, funny enough. Like, Moo's almost 6, the Veno's almost 6. Like, Complexity's fine experience-wise.
Well, SVG was like the jungle watcher or whatever for a while.
Exactly.
I mean, trying to share little bits with Z-Freak, but Z-Freak casually just can go back into that farm. He's only slightly ahead where SVG is, so they kind of had to cancel each other out, if you will. But
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't gone Iron Talon to try to bring himself back into this game. The classic. But I think he just wants to roam around. He doesn't want to be stuck in one place, which is smart.
yeah. And, well, what do you do now with a Jungle Venomancer? Like, once he gets to level 6, do you get the Poison Nova right away? And do you look to take fights and put it to work?
I think in this case you do, just because they've seen how this game's gone. Normally, I think you just go Poison Sting or Gale and just kind of move around, but this game seems like NP might want to run at you, and a defensive Venomous Gale can really make you think. Just, do we want to go in? Do we not? You never know. We'll see what he does. Do you think he's going to go for it? You have to decide now.
He will. No. Yes, he got Arcane Boots. I think he'll have the mana to go for it. And he's
saving it.
Will save it and get it. Yes!
We're so smart. He did. Oh, arrow middle on Invoker.
Nice connection on the cancel for that one. Walk in, Mana Leak. Let's time out our stuns too, boys. Nicely done between the tag team of SVG and Envy, but here comes a response play from Complexity. Swindle's there to show up, but Envy just casually leaps out from the trouble.
Yep, and Moo a little bit, not late on his TP because it's a longer TP, can't quite get there in time to stun out of Disruption, and that's a big kill on Invoker, who's farming reasonably well.
Yep.
Justin's gonna have to put in some work here, and he just Mystic Snaked 1 creep because it ran ahead of the other ones. Classic.
But you compare to where Aoi is at this early into the game, and a full 1,000 gold of a difference is nothing to scoff at here. Aoi's getting pretty damn swollen, obviously can be more game to take fights sooner than this Medusa would like to. Pair that together with MSS, who is moving on forward, 1,500 gold, a Blink Dagger is in the near future. I mean, you do have the benefit of a Venomancer, you have wards, of course, Grant, you can drop, you can cancel Blink Daggers, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and
Okay.
Z-Freak just TP's out. Oh, bottom lane though, with this, they're gonna go for it, and he can't get his ult. Yeah, he's just dead.
Dead Reno. Oh, it might get Rose. Moves like, I don't care about no Mystic Flare. Runs right in through it. Pulse out the Pulse Nova, but now he'll die himself.
Wow. That's huge. Oh, Aoi's running at Z-Freak again. He knows he doesn't have a TP now, but Blue's gonna TP in. He's just gonna have to rage. Yep.
Rage TP out. Good heads up move there from Aoi. Avoids the trouble. Makes it away. And just makes it a clean 2-1 trade for MP.
Yeah. The biggest thing of this game is obviously Aoi's going to be very farmed, but the ultimate of Medusa pierces that spell immunity, so even the Nake's just running at Medusa. If she ults, he can't do anything. I think that's going to be a big thing in the mid game if they go for a fight. I mean, it's 4-8 right now. Obviously, Dire, I mean, up 4,000 gold and 3,000 experience, which is insane considering the jungle Venomancer, but it doesn't feel as big as it looks.
No, I agree with that. That's what she said, though. But
yeah, indeed.
Envy those bulking up. He's going straight axe, man. He's got about 1,600 gold.
Yep. Oh, and a smoke.
So he didn't go with the blade, the phase boots, man.
And here we go. Slardar almost blinked. If he gets a kill here, it'll be, and I mean, they're just sticking around. This could be curtains for melons.
Curtains for melons. I like that. It's like an old cartoon. Oh,
Yeah,
here we
that's
go. Jump in. Z-Freak's going to get slowed up. He does get off the disruption, but MSS eventually looks to make his way. Purge will slow him down. But Z-Freak's like, I don't know what to do, man. I don't have mana for TP. He drops out the Poison Nova and then gets blasted down by T-Bin. The Mystic Flare.
Oh, and middle lane, cancel is gone.
Oh, man, that is vicious. Envy also baked another kill before that. It's 3 all day.
Justin just farming. He's like, I got this, guys. I'll try.
I like so good for coL, Grant. This could be a repeat. Summit 5 America qualifiers. MP with a serious pullback.
Yeah, I love the Skywrath. He saves his ultimate because the Veno, I was like, oh, why isn't the Veno just TPing? I was like, oh, Skywrath can just ulti him and destroy him if he tries TPing, so little underlying thing. No one can really get away from the Skywrath.
Oh, Z-Freak shows up, gets welcomed by an arrow. Envy knocks him with the 2 hits of a Starstorm. Up and above, SVG gets purged, Soul Catcher, and they will finally be able to bring him down. Makes him sweat for it for just a Nyx Assassin. A little support Nyx Assassin, but
A kill nonetheless.
A kill nonetheless. That. Yeah, they really
They need Invoker to. He needs to get his mind. Oh no! And, oh, he just shows himself.
Jump in, crush. They go for cancel. There's a disruption though, but as he comes out from the gaze, they're not going to get a catch on anybody from NP's side, but they do get the slow for Owie. Sunstrike is there. He is gone.
I like MSS ran up to try to deny him, almost dying himself, and that's what we were saying. We saw the rage come out, and Medusa just pops ult, and you can't fight into that.
coL get treated with a bit of a blessing here. This was a tough laning phase for them, but
they've got a sentry down.
Okay.
Nice last hit. Oh, now they have a sentry down. They see SVG.
They know, yeah, they know. He just got hit by a ward. All right, well, that's great for coL. I mean, of all the people to take down, you got Owie, highest net worth in the game. Yeah, thank you very much. Net worth lead cut in half.
And they get a tower for the Medusa.
Yummy, yummy. That is good.
That is a huge turnaround. They get the 2 last kills, they get the tower, and Medusa's ult already cooled down 28 seconds. It's just so hard to fight into that. And he's farming very well. Now, I'm surprised they didn't make any stacks for him. I guess because they know he wouldn't be able to take stacks until later, and you don't want the other team just take him, so
yeah,
I guess probably their train of thought.
That's interesting. So Moog finishes out the Veil, which is not too much of a surprise from what we've seen of him and his Lesh, but, you know, it's nice for Z-Freak. He doesn't have to go for a Veil himself, so.
Yeah, and he can just go for that mech. Oh, are they? They just warding? Yeah. They're roaming as 4, though. They're smoked. They're going to fight.
Oh, they walked right into coL! Head-on collision! Moo has to step back and away as it's a bit of a misfire for the Mystic Flare, and now MP look to step back. Beautiful stun comes out from SVG. Melons moves forward, gets off the purge, but needs a lot of burst damage himself. MP begin to wither away as they lose 3 to the Pulse Nova power and all the magical destruction coming out from coL.
That is the turnaround. Look at Melons. He's like, whoa, hey there, creeps. I can't believe he didn't die. They actually just smoked right into each other, but unfortunately, they were missing a hero. Owie just wasn't there for him. And so it was a 5-on-4 fight, and Justin came in from the backside and just massacred him. That's actually like just a game-changing fight right
It is.
there.
This game is even again, Grant.
Yeah.
I mean,
just like that. And they have a Medusa on their team, an Invoker.
All that work that MP put in the early game to stop coL from doing as they please. SVG, you know, putting himself into the jungle, getting in the face and getting in the business of Z-Freak. The takedowns and the punishment of Moo, they muscled him out from the off lane, and he really couldn't even find a gank or anywhere to participate. Now suddenly, they're all matching up pretty even.
There, and Medusa, you expect the Invoker to maybe be top net worth, but the Medusa that's insanity. Linsanity.
We have a Game 5 underway. It's starting to look like that MP could just kind of blast on ahead and never look back, but
yep,
coL came to play.
Good. Yeah, we saw it. It was funny how the series started. Game 1, complexity. I mean, they took the game easily, and then Game 2, NP took it easily. And these last 3 games have definitely been a lot closer.
Okay.
This last one especially.
SVG stalking around Moo here.
And cancel.
But
invisibility is running out very soon, but they go the other way, so SVG's fine.
Close to trouble. Still Z-Freak in the area. Spots out Owie. Owie's gone. Lots of respect here. Both sides do not want to be the guy who gets taken down far from home.
Is this a smoke bottom or a smoke to Roche? Looks like bottom.
Maybe eyeball opportunities at bottom lane. If everything falls flat, maybe you go for Roche. I don't know. Do they really have
light
the power to
blue.
do it?
Theben. Oh, that tree's cut down.
Walks past. Smoke doesn't pop.
Oh, owie. They know he doesn't have a TP, though. But allies will disappear.
Yeah, Moonlight Shadow will come out from Envy. They drop the sentry. They'll be able to get the Purge, but he hops right into the back of Theben.
Yeah,
Be able to make it towards the tower. Are coL going to commit to staying here? Looks like they will. Way back in behind is MSS. Does have a TP, does have a blink.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Now he's just farming.
Yeah,
he's just running around.
Oh, he's almost at the courier. Looks like they'll pass each other.
What is that? Oh, a Mac. That's huge. I'm surprised they're not just pushing for this tower with that.
All right, they got some extra sustain coming in the form of Z-Freak's nice little new mech. And Justin just gets back into his farm now. Takes it to the top lane, but mid lane, oh, we catch the back end of it. A jump in from NP as they get the catch on the Moo and take a tower. All right, some good positivity for the Dire side.
People.
They do. Swindles is there, sets it up with the disruption, hits him with the Gale. That will be the end of it.
Radiant's middle tower
sure looks like it, but they're sticking around actually.
Yeah, Owie's still flirting too.
It's
and
scary.
On the other side, they found Justin, so they make the jump that way. They recognize that coL are far from aiding him, but I guess he's just too deep, too under the tower. And it's a Medusa who popped Mana Shield after all, so.
You know, you're not bringing her down, especially with that tier 2 tower up. They could TP if they really wanted.
Gets that bonus armor aura, has a Stone Gaze ready to go. It's not an easy pick.
That amplified damage is pretty darn good versus her, at least. They're going to have to try to abuse that with Owie, maybe, yep, getting the Desolator and then the amp damage. I mean, they could bring it down reasonably quick, like, at this point, until she gets, like, Scotty and Manta.
And unfortunately for coL, they don't have ways to kind of boost up the armor, really. I mean, unless Venomancer gets something.
And you assume Medusa might get an AC, like, 4th item, I think it's normal, but that's
Yeah.
a while away, and they're going for a 5-man smoke.
Moo leading the charge up north here.
Kind of. There's 2 going south, 2 going north, 1 going straight down the middle.
Just trying to pincer into this mid lane, it seems, or maybe baiting out cancel. Nonetheless, we're going to have to...
Swindle might have a question mark here.
Is it? He didn't say anything, so where's our question mark? Where's our response? Why are we paused? Give me a reason, damn it! We're on game 5.
I'm surprised he hasn't, especially because they smoked out middle. Like, Cancel just broke the smoke to kill creeps. Like, it could have given something away, but I guess Swindle's cool for now. I mean, I'd probably be mad about it too. I'm like, come on, we're playing, man. That's when I was when I actually like played Pro Dota 1 or Han. I made sure always tinkled, made sure I always had water, and I would just play. You know, no excuses, except the mailman.
I'm glad to hear you're a very responsible pro player.
Well, thank you.
You should really be setting an example for a lot of others.
I've tried. And, well, Radiant uses scan. Oh, they use it to see if Nyx is there. Scan right on top of themselves. And they're just going to take this tower down pretty quickly. No glyph, so it should go down.
They have the power, man. Forge Spirits, Wards, Moo's Edict. Towers do not stand a chance if Complexity or have anything to say.
It's so hard to fight into him with that Venom, and he's level 10, almost 11. That's so much damage. They have the Veil already, obviously, on Moo, and I would like to see an Aghanim's from him, but we'll see.
SVG's around. There was a sentry there. Did they actually get a quick glimpse of it? I don't know.
Oh, bottom lane, they're chasing Slardar, infested by Nyx. Yeah, they're just splitting up. Everyone's splitting up everywhere.
Yeah, we got Roche up, but either team not really looking to go in there as long as the other team has 5 good to go. So quick race to probably get to the other side of the map and start farming things up. coL will just take up their side of the jungle, and MP will do the same. They're going to look to progress towards those next items. I mean, looks like SVG could save up a bit more and get himself something like, I don't know, a Blink. Way to get an easier setup, let's say. Blink and Carapace would be nice to have.
Aghanim, wow, Mirana's actually farmed so much.
Oh, jump crush bomb on the Moo. Good hit, good assault, good hit and run by MP.
Yep, SVG was there for backup too if needed. That's huge, and Envy's really farmed now. Blink and Aghanim's gonna probably go Boots of Travel next in 20 minutes. It's not bad, but on him.
Looking to go for their own hit and run. Nice Disruption Sunstrike combo. And on to Demon. Poor little Skywrath Mage who has no armor and not much life to his name. You have a cloak, that's cute, but Not good enough to keep you alive there, for sure.
And we see Justin still pushing in bottom, has his ulti orb. He's going for that Manta, it looks like. Maybe it's Scotty. I've seen people skip the Manta. They're sieging down this tower now.
NP splitting the difference as much as possible, but yeah, essentially coL feeling a lot more comfortable. They got the mech and plenty of team fight here. And Shadow Demon Gaming, of course, so they can continue to kind of do some extra siege and move the creeps away or scout things on forward. Regardless, the tower will fall. Complexity will take that nod. They remove the access point there from NP in case they do want to consider moving into doing the Roche in the near future, let's say.
Yeah. And Venno is level 11 now, so that ult does quite a bit more. I just feel like NP can kind of split push, especially when Envy gets his boots of travel. He can split push a little bit harder, and Complexity wants to fight his 5 almost until Invoker's farmed up a little more, so we'll see if NP agrees or not. And there's a gem now on the Venomancer, so they're going to try to take complete map control as well as making sure that Nyx doesn't gank him anymore.
Nice ward drop there.
What is? Yeah, Thebans, he's in a little deep here. They saw him.
Okay, I hear the drums of war. They're rushing out. They want to see if they can catch him.
What in?
And that's it. Okay, well.
They thought he ran down, I guess? That was something. They have to know there's a ward somewhere. They think it's up top, but they have a gem, so not here.
Pick one more spot here and probably scope it out. Who's actually holding the gem right now here for coL? Is it Seafreak? Yeah, okay. They'll go probably plant a ward right there. Come on, buddy, get it. Yeah, that's a free 100 gold.
There we go. And I'll take back what I said. It's probably going to be a Lincoln's on the Medusa. I don't know why. Sometimes items just slip your mind, you know?
I know, but I've always heard a little bit of scrutiny against going right for the Lincolns, but...
Well, he is the Dragonlance Yash, so he already has some damage, I guess.
That's true. He definitely has bulked up a good foundation of deeps for his Medusa first and foremost, but here comes the classic trade as Complexity continue to stampede down that top lane, taking tier 1. They go for the tier 2, but before they can even really get some damage in, it looks like MP will easily be able to tread apart this Roche, and that will be an Aegis their way. Will they come up to try to defend the tier 2?
It's going to be tough fighting into the Medusa ult, even if you have the Aegis. It's just, maybe it's better to push bottom, but I think they're just going to farm. Yeah, tower drops so quick.
So quick.
So
freaking quick.
Are they going to keep going? They might.
They're moving forward like they want to.
Yeah.
I guess they see Envy in the lane. They see that not many MP are back yet. They'll force him back. They have Shadow Demon.
Look at that. Any bit of damage is unhealable at this point.
All right, what kind of options do they have? They don't have those strong defensive heroes they were starting the series with, so can't just quick grave or quick relocate or false promise with Medusa. Only disruptions really the one game saver, right?
Exactly, and well, Complexity's happy with the 239 damage they put on the tower. Well, maybe not. They're still staying around here, actually. And look at SVG's looking for someone, but they're all still top lane.
Yeah, MP feels strongest to force fights now. Jumping from Envy here. Oh, a bouncing ball. After he tried to leap away, but the disruption was already there. Envy pays the price. Will lose his Aegis, just like that.
Let's get back. Yeah, now they're super happy with this trade. They have to be careful. Look at MSS and now you're still looking for anyone. They might find the freak. Oh, canceled blink. Got him.
That's Venomancer.
These wards, look at them. Get them.
God damn it. And then there's one up above that MSS can't even deal with. It's like
and there's one below.
So infuriating. And this is part of the reason why you can just reside up here. Just put these wards out. You'll see anyone coming in from all fronts. And if they have a blink, they're not going to be using it.
Yep. Watching cancels Midas timing. 12 seconds. Not bad, not good.
Yeah, you're hard on people with Midas.
Why buy it? You buy it to be greedy, and then you don't even use it. You're just triggering me.
Fair enough. He's got 2.6k though, so.
Yes. Do you think he goes? Is he one of those guys who goes for the Dragonlance Force Staff, the baby of it?
Nah.
No, you don't think so?
I don't know. That's not as exciting.
It's not. You want him to go some swag. Maybe Boots of Travel. I actually don't know what he wants. He went with the fast Force Staff, and now he can. The world's
buy something, dude. I want to see it.
Dude, I mean, this game is pretty dang even right now. I mean, experience-wise, 7,500 lead for NP, but gold is pretty darn even.
Good close game here, and one where not even the first Roche really was not enough to really decide enough with the big taken away so quick.
And damn it, why didn't I just listen to myself? It is going to be a Scotty, so I was right the whole time. And I just, you know, I doubt myself.
It's all right, though. You need to bring up all the possible options and points, you know?
That's true. And he has a Scotty. That's a 26-minute Dragon Lance Yasha Scotty. He is pretty damn stacked right now.
And yet Envy is still ahead of him.
Yep. The problem is, would you rather have a farm Medusa's 5 running at you, or maybe Envy with... I mean, it feels like NP wants pickoffs. They have the boots of travel on Envy, can TB anywhere Nyx is at usually. But not the Nyx Ags. That is the most annoying thing, like, in the game. Just can't deal with them.
Great high ground defense. Yeah. Great sieging potential, too. Really works on both sides of the coin, so...
Here comes the smoke gang. SVG thinks he's safe and visible.
That bounty rune looks tasty, and then it disappears right in front of him. Where's the dust? Where's the detection?
The gem.
Nowhere.
Z-Freak.
Wait,
no, they have the gem on Z-Freak.
Oh, he's too far back. He also has the dust, too. They should give more of the dust to, like, Swindle Melons or something.
Yeah, I think if he's going to... Because he led the way, yeah.
Fortunate there, but nonetheless... The objective here for coL is to keep the pace moving forward, Grant. And here they come down the mid lane. Let's take some base.
I think they want to bait out the glyph here. That's the biggest thing. Oh, they can't do that, though. Because once that glyph's down, you win one team fight, that's almost all your racks already. But it's smart by them not being hasty with it.
No, but you can't help yourself. A succulent trip to LA is right on the other side of those racks, Grant.
Sweet, sweet LA.
Sweet, awkward chilling on couches, eating Funyuns and...
You guys didn't have Funyuns when I was there.
I know, I lied. I can make it happen for 6. If you want to win, you gotta go. There we go.
Oh, Moose is dead bottom lane. Oh, and they have the gem up. They're all TPing out. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
They saw Moo die and they're like, yeah, no thanks. Long gone.
Someone needs to hurry. Oh, he goes for a stun. Blind one doesn't get it. The level 1 Ghost Walk, he's moving pretty slow here.
It's better safe than sorry.
That's adorable.
There is sentries on Demon. If he he's gonna see the... He saw that disappear. No, he didn't. Okay, it's nightfall. They settle for that. Okay.
Midas off cooldown again. It looks like he's going Ags. Next item on Evoker, though. There we go.
That's a performer's kind of an item.
Yep, it is. You gotta make some It's just scary. NP has the better jump in, obviously, with like the Nyx bomb, the Slardar Nyx bomb, but Complexity has the better 5-man.
Yeah.
So when an immovable object meets an unbreakable wall,
I don't like this. Okay. That actually turned out okay. I was a bit nervous where that was going.
What? How was that nervous? When immovable objects meets my girlfriend. But they're just gonna keep sieging, I guess, with the Medusa. That's all they have to do.
Yeah, that's their best bet. You gotta stay close and just hope that Swindle's gonna be quick on the trigger. If MP are going to be looking for any sort of quick jump in pickoff, they have the time to spare. MV has got the tools necessary to keep these side lanes pushed out as much as possible, and that's an Ags now complete. So.
Have fun, high ground push.
Yeah.
That might have ruined coL's timing quite a bit now.
Definitely going to be very very tough for them to be able to break through and pull that guy out of the underground.
Yep. Where do we go from here? Looks like Justin's fine. Justin's fine farming. The rest of his team's like, come on, maybe we do some. Justin's like, I'm cool. Almost level 3 ult.
Moo does need some loving. He still had been kind of handicapped a bit since his early game, but he got that Veil. Things began to pick up nicely for coL. Picked up drums since then. Now has a plate mail, expecting the Shivas to come out. So
I don't know if he can farm that soon. He might switch to a Lotus, but who knows?
Oh, you know,
DKB on Envy now.
Not a Shivas, probably could be a Lotus.
Yeah, could be both. Oh, this could be a fight. It's looking like it.
Yeah,
Fire uses scan.
We are in a pretty nice high ground spot in the jungle of NP. If they approach from the wrong angle, this could be a disaster for coL.
Yeah, they have to be careful. No disruption. He just used it on Medusa already to scout. They're thinking it's just bottom lane. Here we go. Maybe. No, we're cool. Vanish.
They get a brief sight of him when they drop down the Venom Ward, but that was just getting a glimpse of NP heading out. But it looks like they might reset here. They regather up and maybe hope to see if anyone from coL's side might come to the lane. NP feels the need to shoot out the arrow here, but will not find connection.
No blink heroes. I mean, he's allowed to do that with no blink heroes on complexity. He doesn't have to be scared of someone catching him. Sunstrike comes out. No Roche still. Sorry, bub.
Got about a minute, 2 minutes, it looks like, before the new Roche will come up. So coL have some time to bide. NP also going to obviously look to try to have a say in the matter. And this Aegis would definitely slow the roll of complexity, and we could be in another situation where they're just going to be happy to skate into late game territory.
Yeah, that seems what both team wants to do right now. Who's favored? I think NP has better, like, super late game, but coL with the Invoker, if he's as good as he wants to believe he is, then that Invoker is far scarier than anyone else on the map.
I really like coL's lineup too, also for the late game, but I don't know. I'll have to see if the execution's also there. NP already on the move. Like this. They smoke. Frantic pings fly out. Are coL going to be ready for this one? NP looking. They're seeking. They have Justin. There's the jump in. Can they burst him down with a Mystic Flare? They might be able to get him at Swindles there just in time. With the disruption, allows him to make it back and away, even gets the force. And now comes the turnaround from coL. NP will try to step back and away, looking to avoid the Shadow Poison. Owie will pop out and they turn it right back over. SVG will be taken down. And NP poke at Moo quite a bit, but they come around. Look at this. Owie swings all the way up and around to make it go on to Swindle. As Moo jumps forward, goes for a support on his own, gets Steven down. Moo very low though. Manages to stay alive, runs right past Owie. Owie's gonna get taken down. NP lose 3. coL have lost nobody so far.
That's where you see a team that's been together for so long. The defensive play they made on Justin, like 3 4-stat saving him, and it also really shows the weakness of Naix. He got kited by his a 300 HP Scotty Medusa, and they get a Roche. I can't believe they didn't bring him down. But welcome to Medusa, I guess.
I was a bit concerned that he was going to get bursted apart. Swindle, though, happened to be there. And, you know, this isn't a farmed up Swindle. I mean, he's getting close. A Blade Dagger will definitely make those kind of situations a bit easier for him. If that's what he plans on saving for. Maybe force himself too. That could be another option. But unless you're right, these tools have been great and have kept Justin alive. Meanwhile, though, Envy actually managed to take down Moo.
Moo needs to... You can't give away kills like that after you get 3 kills, you get a Roche, and it looks like he is going for the Lotus Orb. He might have wanted to go for Shiva's, but there's no way you're farming it in this game, I don't believe, as the last track. Invoker takes up too much space as well as the Medusa.
Yeah.
And he is 900 off from his Butterfly and the Medusa, with MKB nowhere in sight on Lifestealer.
Envy, though, does have 3k gold saved up, Grant, so he seems to be holding it and probably gauging what Justin's going to be picking up next. Yeah, well, he sees the Eagle song now. So it looks like an MKB on Envy is imminent.
I like SVG just shows up top by himself. He's like, I'm sure I can take down Justin by myself here. He can't.
No, he cannot. He's just providing that little bit of intel.
I don't believe.
Yeah. My analysis, I'd hope he'd be good enough there. Justin rolls back on forward as he looks to finish out his Butterfly. coL could be in for a rude awakening with the timing on that, but haven't been able to really kind of move forward with anything after that strong defensive hold of a gank, I guess you could say, against NP.
I was noticing that fight. They didn't even get off the Medusa ult that fight. He lost all his mana from taking so much damage. They won that 3-0 fight without a Medusa ult. It's just crazy.
Looks like they might be going for it now. I mean, the Butterfly's in the pocket.
Oh my.
Envy
I mean, they don't even have to
yet.
just go for it. That's why you have a Shadow Demon now. You break the gentleman's agreement to siege with the Medusa.
Here they go, right to the top lane. Right down the ward. And let the games begin here.
They really want to break out the glyph. Breaking out a glyph here is huge.
Justin goes right in for it. He has that Aegis, and they disrupt him right up. There'll be no safety disruption there for him, but they pop him with the Lotus instead. Obviously not going to be reflecting back that stun. Gets a nice scoot to step away from the Mystic Flare, but that's a tier 3 down. Looking to go for racks. Justin still holds on to his extra life here. Mood begins to dance in. Feels the opportunity to get some work done onto this racks. There's going to be the crush done. Justin's still going to work here. SVG is dying here. He goes down. He has no buyback for nearly a minute. The glip is now forced. But look at this. Owie just destructed right through the whole racks in the bottom lane. But might need to finally turn some attention here back towards the mid lane. But coL realized they took a hard hit also. And it's going to be Rax's apiece.
That's exactly what Owie did versus the, I believe what he did in game 1 versus FDL, the one game they lost. He took a Rax bottom, he did the same thing, and he gives his team another shot. That's crazy. So that's, I mean, there's a lot of creeps within there. That's a lot of creeps. Still, though, I believe that favors complexity, taking down the mid racks. They still have the Aegis, they still have Cancel farming up a lot, and a Blink Dagger on Swindle now.
We'll have to see if complexity are going to get any sort of new opportunity to move on forward. Because the thing is I imagine here, Grant, we're just going to wait out for the new Roche to come up. Or do you think one team could actually take advantage of not having an Aegis and punishing the other team
still
for
has
it?
the Aegis.
Oh yeah, you're right. How much longer though? Can't be much
longer. I believe
longer.
it's 2 minutes, so I don't know if they can make something happen. They'd have to push in top or bottom. And Gray, you see Gray ping out or make the lines. We need to push all 3 lanes or we lose. Like, we have to have all 3 lanes pushed out, but you don't want to get caught out by somebody. So you have to be careful how you do it.
Looks like Justin and Owie might cross paths while Justin still has that extra life.
And he's by himself, though. He has Aegis, obviously. He can TP there.
Yeah.
Still scary.
But it looks like overall this Aegis is not going to be used for much.
It doesn't seem like it.
coL have already moved themselves towards the bottom lane where they're kind of making the pushback happen, but while they deal with that, they'll have to get back to top lane. They're already dealing with mid lane, and the juggle does continue as it is. But until
BKB on Slardar. So they have a little bit more. The problem is the Medusa's the one dishing out most of the damage in fights, and he's just split shotting you, no magic damage needed. They're pushing. Oh, Justin. Boots of traveling. Oh no. They're leaving Owie by himself again top. He might just get another Rax if he really wants.
This feels like now a hard commitment by coL. Happy to kind of take any sort of race. They just begin to rush on in. They pop out the drums and everything. But here comes Owie creeping in up top. It's already going to get pinged out. Who's going to go back and deal with this? Or are they in for the long haul here? Justin was welcomed by a stun real fast and a Mystic Flare. He's going to get scooted out and away from it and further inside the base. And the Lotus is going to begin to reflect things back. Owie gets a tier 3 down already. And coL gets one themselves. The race is on, man. Complexity looking to go for another set of racks. Everyone focused hard on it. There's the first one down. Owie's getting one too. Another perfect even trade here. Are coL going to go in for more? Step back. Z-Freak is going to get taken apart after he gets the Poison Nova off. And that is going to force out the Stone Gaze here. Looking to go for Envy. He has plenty of money though. And it will use that buyback. That is a gem down though. He gets right back into the action. They look to go for Owie. There's a disruption, but a crush. A nice crush, too, from MSS. Gets a hold of Moo and canceled. They're both going to be going down. Triple kill for Envy. And coL might be on their last legs for assaulting inside this base. And it looks like that will be the case. Justin eventually is going to get brought down here. And Swindle was already trying to get on the way out and makes it out barely on the back end of that TP. And here we are again. Another Rax each.
Just the Owie's just a game changer, man. The fact that he can bring down, I think that just shows how strong the Nyx Burrow is. He's like single-handedly defending them with blinked stuns from Slardar, and Owie's taking their base 1v5 quicker, like, well, taking it quicker than the 5 heroes on coL. Crazy. And he's getting an MKB now, so this might come down to a straight 5-on-5 fight or a base race. Oh, and I think they want to maybe force Medusa's buyback. That'd be huge, since Envy already costed himself his.
35 seconds to go until the buyback is available. Tier 2 seems like an easy takedown here for MP. They'll take it as fast as possible.
There's no buyback. Medusa's like, phew, that could have been a lot worse.
No, they did not pick up an MKB or anything, so it looks like Owie's working towards it now. They both still sit on a big pot of gold, but haven't committed for it yet.
Looks like Cancel's going for a BKB. That'll be huge in a fight. He has in about 50 gold if he doesn't want buyback, but we'll see what he decides to go for.
They'll have to wait for that BKB.
Yeah. It's just Two racks is down versus two racks is down. Game 5 of a LAN qualifier.
Kind of scary, man. It's crazy, man. coL always put through the ringer as it is. And NP, like, you know, they've been tested. People thought that they were going to come through as qualifier. Oh, 3-0, NP, first game, 18 minutes, bro. No problem.
Hey, don't make fun of our teams.
Did he
he's
say
a little
that?
bit slower than an average person.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
good
Well,
kid. Oh, an Invoker goes. He buys BKB, no buyback.
all right. Well,
We'll see if they push. They might not. He might just go.
they'll give him time, I'd imagine, to farm with the
I
buyback.
assume. It might be the next Roche, actually.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that does it correlate nicely with the timing of a Roche here? We don't know the new timer yet, but we're going to find out in a few seconds. If it's a long one, coL would be happy, I'd imagine, to farm up those big items. MP, though, if it's a small timer, they will be on site. Ooh, it's a big one. That's like 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes almost.
Oh man, I'm getting the knot in my stomach. I don't know who's gonna win this. What's gonna happen? It might go down to Megas versus Megas if the story's been told correctly so far. And of course, Medusa probably better at clearing out than anyone else.
And everyone is stuck with us casting it. So.
Yep.
32 minutes in.
We're just chilling now.
MSS has got Owie in his back pocket, but obviously just looking to peek out. They already have that ward.
They're going for it. And they're pushing right into base. They have to be careful.
Oh.
Bottom lane, very pushed in. Luckily, cancel those ward spirits though. Those are actually helpful.
Owie does not have boots of travel or anything. Does have some money, but not enough to like buy back boots of travel or anything of that nature. So this might be good timing for coL to make a push. You know, no MKB yet. Butterfly's still pretty damn sharp.
Yep. Oh, he does have the MKB on Lifestealer.
Oh, he does now. Oh, he
Yeah.
does. Man, that guy can put together
No
gold fast.
buyback though.
Yeah.
This, my. This is
Okay.
it. This smoke, the rotato. Oh, they scan out Moo. Just Moo chilling
Just
there.
Moo.
Just Moo.
Oh my God. Envy walks in. Their smoke is popped, but he was under the moonlight shadow. Bounces back it
Tyre's
away.
Courier just died. 3,200? I don't know what that was.
Oh my God, there's no courier hockey anymore.
Well, 3,200. It has to be 2 items. No, it has to be an Eagle song for a
Oh,
run,
it was
I assume.
Envy. Yeah, it was Envy's Eagle
That's
song,
his
trying to
Eagle
go for his own MKB.
And they know he doesn't have buyback just because timing-wise. How long left for him to have it? 2 minutes.
This could be coL's best chance to close this one out. They step back and away, and they begin to dish out the Medusa disruption illusions.
It's going to go for the throne.
Time to hit the jugular here. Split shot, though, also easily cleaning up the creeps, too. Oh, they made the move. Justin caught inside. He just blows up. What happened? Melons also goes down. Oh, man.
Cancel might be in trouble. They have the gem up on MSS.
He
It's a long
moves
way,
in.
though.
Crush, not there. And he's able to scoot away and TP out.
What? Justin died quicker than the one girl in Titanic who died. That was insane.
I think a lot of girls in Titanic died.
Yeah, but the main one, by Jennifer Lawrence or whoever plays her. Like, how'd he blow up? Was it just Blade and all the magic damage? That's what it looked like.
I guess so. That tacked together, I guess, with Owie's right click and MKB force. And yeah, that might have been a serious wake-up call to coL.
Oh, and there's Roche. That's the cheese Roche as well. And they'll get him free.
Oh boy.
NP. I don't. This is what a game.
This is wonderful for MP. This is not. I don't know. We have not yet really seen coL forced into a position where they're going to be the ones with their backs against the wall this game. And
Yeah.
their best perk has been able to kind of stop MP in their tracks and keep the 5-man and keep the pressure going. But I don't know. Their potential seems to be slowly slipping away.
I think the biggest thing is how underleveled Cancel is. They need the circular deafening blast. I haven't seen him ice wall Owie once. Once Owie loses that rage, ice wall is the best skill against him, bar none. We just haven't really seen that happen yet.
Yeah, I'm
He's
not
way
gonna
too
lie.
levels,
Yeah, it
for
has
sure.
not been a, unfortunately, shining performance by an Invoker here. One that might have been pretty damn necessary, but unfortunately.
Now we might have the bullying from NP. No, they go away. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. Farm, reset, get buyback gold, get your next item. You have taken control, you have the Aegis, you have the time to work with. pressure's on coL if they even want to think about doing anything crossing that river.
Oh. SVG has the cheese, actually, surprisingly. Not really room on Aoi, I suppose. Definitely no room on him. He's pretty maxed out besides that Sanjin Yashi he could give for something else. Wonder what he will get for that Sanjin Yashi. Maybe just a heart? I don't know.
Yeah, that. Abyssal. I'm not too sure.
Abyssal's decent too, yeah, you're right.
We'll see.
Man, this is crazy. Now we see Medusa falling a little bit behind, picks up the Ogre Club. Yeah, BKB. Smart play, not doing the envy from Cloud9 3 years ago. Like, I don't need a BKB, I'm so tanky, but we saw him blow up super early, and if he gets that BKB off when they try to go on him, that could be a real game changer.
Swindle's also might have been just out of position. He's been able to invest in not just a blink, but he has a blink and Aether Lens. There's plenty of space. Yeah, there's plenty of space to work with. You don't need to be so close to help out Justin. I mean, I wasn't...
Sorry, I thought they were fighting.
Yeah, I wasn't there at the start of the skirmish to see why Swindles was so deep in, but you gotta definitely be careful about your whereabouts. Certainly if you want to be there for your Medusa in need.
Yep, MKB now on Mirana, so they have the double MKB ready to go. So even the BKB is not the greatest for the Medusa, just getting countered out. And that's the thing we said, like late game coL kind of wins, but super late game NP definitely has the better lineup.
And it feels like we're going into that territory now.
Yes. Especially with 4 racks down on each side.
Yeah, that's like, I mean, it's not mega late according to time. Like 47 minutes is a pretty late game, but we've seen definitely later games. But the fact that they both have gotten so much money on Raxes allowed them to just get so much XP and so much gold that they look like this is like a mega late game.
Exactly. Time is just an illusion, honestly.
That was pretty deep.
Thank you. Z-Freak just chilling around. I mean, it's 4 racks down on each side, but neither team, I mean, one fight, you just lose the game. And this is game 5. You can't have that.
So back to the pushing out of lane slowly, finishing out Justin's BKB plus buyback. It's pretty much all in the mind of coL right now, and anything canceled can get too, certainly. Would be nice. But he has his own 10-second BKB. And Medusa's about to grab hers. So coL are going to have their defensive items ready. SVG runs through mid lane, sees that there is a sentry there, so probably will not go much further towards the top.
Now he has his boots of travel now, so...
yeah.
That's his item. And we see Moo. Moo is pretty underfarmed. I guess so is MSS, though, compared to the other cores, so... The problem is Slardar is always good with his spells. Moo, if Moo gets picked off, he's just useless. Hero's just so fragile.
Yeah, mega late game Lesh is...
Unless you have like the Octarine Bloodstone with 20 charges and a BKB.
Yeah,
but he does not.
Yeah, and it's TI4. I mean, that would help.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be sick. Then they just win the game right now. We could just leave.
Oh, I said TI4, but I meant TI5. That was the Lesh.
We could just leave again. Either of them.
Yeah, really. Well, they move it back forward once again, and coL make the draw out. Moo does the dance.
Or they just get a... It's thinking, did Medusa pick something up? No. I think he wants the BKB.
Yeah,
and
they can't go yet. I mean, they're like, we got to go this way, guys. And Justin's probably like, hold on. Almost there.
BKB and buyback, need both. Yep. They're looking at SVG. Oh, here we go. Mirana ulti.
This could be wonderful timing for NP. Oh, just on the low grounds, Moo. He goes into Burrow, could catch a very long stun, actually catches it onto Justin. So does the arrow. Force Staff will push him back and away, and quickly MP pull back. But Swindle looking to pursue. Has him with Disruption and the Gale. Justin slowly waddles his way in. Now the pop and bomb looking to go for Justin. Justin gets forced away. There's a Lotus Storm, and that's the end of it. He cannot defend himself, and now he'll be stuck inside the grave. Cancel looking to get the snipe with the help of the Sunstrike, but MP, all they have to do is run back and reset, and they can make another approach, forcing out the buyback of the Dusa. But
Cancel ran really far forward by himself.
They are split down the middle here, and they have been able to isolate SVG. He eats the cheese, still hangs out underground. They can't muscle him down. Eventually they will be able to. The Meteor and the Deputy Blast will be there. Arrow flies, will miss from Envy. Turns into a 2-for-1 trade. They're doing more work without the Medusa. As they get a hold of the Disruption, they'll get the finish on the Demon, make it a 3-for-1. Inside the base, though, the creeps are in.
They are. Look at those creeps. The creeps are killing both baits right now. My goodness. I can't believe they won that fight after Medusa went down.
They got caught in that weird position and just kind of were split both ways. The majority of MP being stuck on the right, where Cancel was zoning the 3 of them back, which allowed the rest of Complexity to move in and put all their mind and focus onto SVG. And
Yeah.
it was a very awkward retreat by MP. It was obviously they're like, oh my god, we got the Medusa, let's take that, and let's get out and just, kind of make a new solid approach. But things got a little too hectic on the way out.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, without the Medusa for Swindle to save, the aggressive disruption, the Mirana, he put under the Mirana and put the illusions on MSS, and that was the reason he died. So the aggressive disruptions late game obviously are going to be good with all that damage, but wow. And, well, both teams are going to be scared now. They died, they lost a lot of money, they might reset back to the old...
Wait for Roche. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, we got...
It's getting there.
Yeah, got another minute before we even know what the official timer will be. But you're right, these teams keep colliding, but they both take hard hits and bruises and don't feel too confident on going for a follow-up, certainly when the stakes are high.
Yeah, I'm surprised no blink on SVG is the biggest thing. I feel you could do some crazy, like, blink Carapace, even just blink stun and stuff. Oh, Arrow. They try to kill Melons. Just Eternal Envy almost does, but not quite.
Makes it out. But Moonlight
Vanish.
Shadow will be committed here. What is going on? It looked like maybe a set for cancel, but...
Yeah, they saw it because MSS was on the creeps, though, so they'll just back out. Top lane. Trying to get pushed in by Radiant. They need to make sure that lane stays pushed, the Radiant side.
Yeah. We'll always force MP to kind of touch base with home and pull away from the pressure that they're looking to dish on the coL side. Oh, a new timer comes out. It's a super small one, too. 30 seconds. We're going to have a new Roche.
Indeed, and they're already set up. NP's ready for it. They just scouted now, though, so they might not scout for another, like, minute or two.
Yeah.
That's huge.
That's pretty good time for coL to be able to push these lanes back forward and at least be close enough to, make MP nervous about contention.
And there's a smoke, cancels Midas sub, not as big late game, but he could also buy a sheep, which is just huge in this game right now. One more lockdown, but they're just gonna go. This is a really aggressive play by them. I kind of like it.
Just moments earlier, they maybe could have gotten the grab on someone like MSS, but it comes a bit too late, and MP are already on the way out.
And they have to know, because look at top lane. Medusa would have already been farming it by now if he was in base.
Yeah.
And we see Teal ping it out now, and the Dire's like, why is no one farming this? They need to defend it right now. They can't take any more damage on those, like, tier 4s. And there it is.
They all rotate back. Good effort by coL to kind of move out and adventure a bit, but they will come up short finding anyone from MP, yeah. And MP grabbing the smoke themselves, so...
Mirana already ate a moon shard. I mean, Mirana's pretty much 6 slotted. She wants to keep that blink. I mean, it's what saved her out of disruption. She can't get rid of it, and that's her cheapest item, so I don't think we're going to see any more items swapped out on Mirana.
Yeah.
Bounty Ruin. He's like, I don't need it. Just someone else take it.
All right, they see the Roche. The Roche is up. It's good. And once MSS gets here, it's going to die very, very fast. So coL, they're in that typical position where you like to smoke and head that way, but they're not going to get there in time. This Roche is gone for good.
Oh,
right.
fully snipe it.
That was a little close.
Not that the gold really matters that much, but I can't believe it's only 54. Both all four sets of 2 sets of racks were taken at like 35 minutes, and it's gone to a crawl now. Both teams, it's the game 5 score.
Cancels money, keeps raking in now though, as the sheepstick becomes more and more likely.
He has it already. He has it in the stash.
Well, we'll need some buyback money, I'd imagine, right? Oh no, he has the other part for complete. Oh, nice.
He has it, so they might try. Do they have another smoke? They might go for one. Cancel with just maybe 4 staff in, get a hex up. That's a quick kill. Justin is still, I mean, he just doesn't have anything. Oh, he's BKB 9 buyback. Okay. I mean, he's farmed so slow though after his initial. I mean, he was top farmer for a while. Now look at the network. Not that I really don't think the money matters that much on EE anymore.
Yeah, pretty much for the most of the top now. It's not the money. It's all going to come down to execution. Who's ready win? Who gets the jump?
And we see Owie sells the... What did he sell for his Daedalus? He didn't sell the S and Y. Oh, his armlet?
Desolator? Oh, no.
No, it was the Desolator. You're right.
Desolator, yeah.
He has the armlet. What? Okay, whatever. Guess he wants the extra armor, HP, instead of the minus armor.
And MP are putting some attention here to the bottom lane, but coL have been pretty much stuck inside home now. Sheep 6 now up. They have the money. Moose trying to make the most of the time, but dancing.
Eternal Envy sees, he's like, oh, mid's pushing. I don't want to do any janky backdoor stuff. It's a lot of money.
Can't blame him.
Yeah, people talk about, oh, it's a 100-minute game. How are the supports not farmed? Because the only people who can actually kill that stuff are, oh, and he gets rid of the Eth Blade. It's a butterfly. People don't realize, in the super late game, you don't get that much money for not farming. Like, Swindle's not killing any creeps, Z-Freak's not killing any creeps, it's just the Medusa and the Invoker, so they're not making money, even though it's late game.
Yeah, only the passive gold, really, which doesn't really matter too much. By the time you get any respectable amount of gold, a new skirmish could break out.
Someone BKB.
Oh, it's MSS.
They're going in, though.
He meant to click the Shadow Blade, I'd imagine, but nonetheless, still going to be able to get it off. Still goes in, still gets Mystic Flare, still gets the kill. Justin goes down. Does have a buyback, but they're already looking for more. They spotted out Z-Freak, they're going to get him too! Assault by MP pays off nicely as they quickly score two for. Both of them will have a buyback.
And the gem, though, that's the biggest thing. I don't think they have vision for this upcoming Murano ult, maybe. I think they know that.
MP's time.
I like how they're not buying. You know they're going to buy back, but they're fine, they're fine.
Yeah, without them there, I mean, it's all on Cancel and Moo to try to just spam out these waves, maybe some casual poison stacks, but that's one. Z-Freak, buyback.
They really don't want
MP want more than that.
Yeah.
They want that Medusa to come on out and play.
I think he has to do it now. You can't. I mean, they still have the glyph. They'll probably glyph and he'll buy back at that moment when they need.
Arrow
comes in and hits Melons.
Yeah, oh no, that's a free kill for Melons.
No
he
buyback.
is out for a minute without a buyback. That will get the Medusa out.
That's just, oh my. Are they, if they kept pushing, if they knew he didn't have buyback, but they don't know. Or dude, he hasn't bought back, has
I
he?
mean, they got what they needed out of the Medusa's buyback, and they'll go bottom and pressure that lane too. But I imagine they're not going to be backpedaling anytime soon. This is their time to close this one out. Pressure on coL to defend. Moonlight Shadow.
No gem. Oh, they do have a gem on Veno again. That's okay. Just a random ulti, I guess.
Nice circle around, I guess, looking for anyone to kind of slither out from the base. You know, trying to push back a wave and being out of position, but
No.
coL not doing that.
Now Shadow Demon's gonna be back up. So not a big loss. Obviously, you don't want to die ever, but no buyback on Medusa. And now coL's definitely just gonna sit in the base. Like, this is on NP to push.
And Aegis is not even like a huge concerning factor now. Now that's like both cores are at critical mass. It's just SVG with it. I mean, it's nice to have, but it's not like game-changing really with it being on him. So.
And MSS with the cheese. It's not that big. We'll see though.
His BKB's back up now, so we'll be able to have that to use if anything does break out. But coL, man, poor coL, they are just inside, very, very passive, very scared.
Yep, and there's the blink on Nyx now. And Aegis is taken away.
All right, Grant, back we go to the drawing board here.
Yeah,
I
what does
understand
coL
it's
do?
a very frugal game, very scary for both sides.
Oh,
and
maybe a P break?
He's
Nope.
just gone. All right, good. I need to stretch out, actually. Holy crap, this game is serious, man.
It's gone the distance.
We are about to reach the 1 hour mark. I wonder what time it is where Cancel is coming from.
Probably a little bit late. Ooh, owie. Once again, praising Z-Freak in all chat. Did see that when he dropped the Veno ward to block off. And now we chill. Wait for Cancel to get back. Maybe his computer blew up.
No.
Nope, he's back.
We got it. It's valued reset here. Let's boot up the third-party application and let's. I'm just kidding. Let's get it away.
And Cancel still not level. Is it 22 or 23? I think it's 23 when you get the circular
Yeah.
Deafening blast, and he's still not there, and he's not going to get there for a while. Obviously, the reduced experience on the creeps and
Yeah.
all that. I mean, they're just 5 manning, so he's getting like 10 experience a wave. Slow. I mean, by the 100-minute mark, he'll have it.
Sorry, I am conserving right now because this is going. Do you think this is going to be like a one and done kind of a thing?
What do you mean?
One hit, one big fight, and it's
Just
all
over. Hey, I mean, if NP wins the fight, yeah, but if Complexity wins it, that's another buyback from NP, and we might just reset again. It is on NP. They know Complexity used 3 buybacks, so I mean, if they want, they need to push into the base. But they're scared. You never know. We haven't seen a Medusa ult in, I'd say, 30 minutes. He's been the one initiated on every time, and he either dies immediately or loses all his mana, like in that bottom fight.
Yeah, at least 3 times straight. Poor Justin has been seriously jumped, and I'm like waiting to see like if he's either going to get the Stone Gaze off or if a disruption is going to be there to save. And you know, as of recent, it feels like not the case at all. Luckily for coL, they've been able to put fights together even without having Justin involved whatsoever. But you know, time's coming. You can't allow opportunities like that moving forward. They're gonna make you pay for it. How are we doing in buybacks? Only just Justin without one, it looks like. Oh, and Z-Freak.
Yeah. Sup, it's Dota time. Go. Go, 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 all right.
It's Dota time. I mean, the best
if this
time,
is
really.
considered Dota, but...
The prize is mine.
LOL, didn't notice. Spelled didn't wrong, the IX Mike syndrome.
Steven needs to get with the times.
Yeah.
Here comes MP, back on forward. They feel confident, they feel good. They know they have the better team fight, or at least the better items, the better farm, and have continued to push and muscle coL back inside their base. coL continue to be in the fetile position.
And then he sells the Sanjin Yasha now for Lincoln's on Lifestealer. No, he didn't. No, he sold. He got rid of the armlet for Lincoln Sphere this time. So he's just slowly itemizing for the correct situation that we are currently in.
Helps against the shape stick, of course, so lockdown shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Demonic Purge especially, yeah.
Yeah. Trying to hide it, I imagine.
Oh, cancel.
Careful, cancel. He's in the top lane. He's going to get crushed. He's going to get hit up with the Mystic Flare, but Swindle will be able to save him with a disruption. Envy looking for the follow-up, but the BKB is going to be popped with the low storm. They turn to Envy. They're looking to blow him up. There's going to be the Stone Gaze, and coL look to move forward. Envy will be taken out, but MP are going to retreat as fast as possible from that. Owie actually made his move inside the mid lane and got some good work on the tier 3, but not going to be able to get enough to get the finish. He's running, and he will hop into the backpack of MSS to make it out.
Well, I honestly think NP might take that. They almost killed the tier 3, which, I mean, that's the big thing. You want to get once you get the megas, then you can really just dilly-dally.
Owie's already here. As coL want to move down that mid lane, you can't do it unless you can keep tabs with Owie. He's going to take your base. He doesn't have Desolator anymore, but he still hits very, very hard.
Oh, there they go. SVG barely blinks out when the gem came on Z-Freak. Yeah, they're going. I don't know what's going on here. I don't like coL's positioning, honestly.
I mean, they have Boots of Travel on at least Cancel to be able to join them in the mid lane.
They're just trying to force the buyback.
Owie's TPing back now, it looks like. And yeah, you're right.
They can't. This could be bad. They have a gem. They see him.
They see him. But they don't grab him. Oh my god, they see him now, but can't do anything. Jesus Christ.
He has to be careful. He doesn't have a blink. Z-Freak might just die. Oh, there we go.
Okay, he's gone.
And they didn't force the buyback, though, so Envy's happy.
Get out of there, Swindle. Get out of there, Swindle.
He has blank. Well, he's going to go for he went for the long-range mana burn to cancel blink. So I don't know what he went for. Something. That mana burn, do you see it going on that Medusa every time? It does so much to the Medusa.
Yeah. I mean, it was nice clutch 5th pick in this draft by MP to respond to the Medusa. You see him paying out now.
They see Swindle now because they have that ward. I can't believe they haven't countered that yet. Where is Z-Freak at? He's too scared to leave the base. Oh, there we go. Oh.
Alright.
In God's name?
They have the sentry for it, but they
have a gem on him, too. There's not counter. Alright, cool. No glyph, by the way. I think that's the biggest takeaway from that last fight, actually. They can just run at the Radiant if they want.
Are they going to be able to get it in time, though? Still have about 3 minutes, so that seems like a good chunk of time. But also within that 3 minutes, you have to consider the fact that Roche is going to be coming up again soon. Again, I don't even know what number time it is, but... Oh, mid lane. Owie forced to Pop the rage.
Boker almost to level 21 now. Second longest level in the game.
They
from
want to
11
go
12.
for Owie here, and they're waiting right behind Owie. They're looking for the bait play. Can they get it? BKB's popped all around. So is the Stonegaze. Mood looking to move on forward. MP rush on back. Up into the high ground where they feel it's safe. SVG goes and burrows under. Huge stun connection right there. MP jumps right into the mix of it, and so does the bomb. Come right out. Right from Owie, and it just annihilates the freaking Swindle. They're going to get a hold of Justin, too. That's non-buyback for him. 100 seconds. MP have done it. They had Owie daddling it out in the mid lane, and they have taken the fight. Will they take the game?
It seemed they used their BKB so early. Cancel and just cancel popped it super early at the beginning, and that's the death though, man. You gotta Complexity once again keeps it Complexity curse. It looks like
last racks to go down. That is Megas. MP just moments away from securing and qualifying for the Summit 6 LAN. And as mentioned, unfortunately for Complexity, the curse is real. Another game 5, and coming up a bit short on this one. They'll have to dig deep if they want to pull out any sort of defense, but it would take a frickin' miracle.
Oh, there we go. There's Cancel. Oh, Lord,
wow, Cancel got hit so hard I felt it. It's gone.
And
Tier 4s are gone. Congratulations, Team NP. They are going to be the American team to head off to the Summit 6 LAN.
Yeah, man, that is... What a series. What a good 2 days of Dota. We had a FDL, coL, and NP, and MP comes out ahead. They were almost in the losers bracket. All it took was one game yesterday, but they managed to cruise on by and, like you said, qualify for the Summit 6.
It's crazy, man. They started very hot. Their playoff journey began with a matchup against Complexity, and it was really hard to gauge based on that series whether MP looked really, really good or if coL just did not look polished at all or ready for the Dota season yet. So coL gets knocked down to the lower bracket, where we got to give them props. They made their run through the lower bracket to make it all the way to this point. They took NP all the way to the game 5. So they definitely look better than when they started out with the Dota season at the beginning of this playoff bracket, but unfortunately for them, they do just come up a little bit short. It's very heartbreaking to see that now 4 straight American qualifiers. The Complexity will unfortunately not be able to make it through, but where there's sadness there's happiness, Grant, for Team MP.
Yeah, happiness for you. You finally get to learn and watch some anime with some real anime watchers at the house.
It's going to be great. I mean, this is probably what most people were hoping for, though. You get your, Envy to come and hang out. He gets to match up against some of his old teammates once again.
Yep, match up against EG, the NP EG. I'm sure that game, if it happens, will be pretty dang hype.
Yes, it will. Wow.
I can't believe Game 5, man. I honestly, coming in today, I was like, I think it's going to be pretty good. I think coL will take a game or two, and they ended up doing that, but full Game 5, and NP just shows a little bit more restraint, and they take a barn burner of a Game 5.
Along the way, we got to see some pretty crazy stuff, though, Grant. Is there anything that you hope that we get to see more of from maybe MP moving into the Summit itself, or something that they'll be taking away from this qualifier?
I just want to see MP stick with the drafts they're doing. Like, picking that first pick Slardar, making the team think, well, it could be SVG, it might not be. They just need to stick with their kind of unconventional style of picking, and I think they'll do good. They can't just go away from what they did well.
Well, that's all, folks. It's going to be Team NP qualifying and making it to the Summit 6 LAN, where they'll be joining along with Team Faceless coming out of Southeast Asia, and we still wait who's going to be making it out from both Europe and China. I don't know exactly who's left in China. I want to say some sort of mix of Newbie, LGD, and IG. And then for Europe, Adfinem are in the grand final right now, and they are awaiting the winner of the next series, which I know is Liquid, but I don't know who the other team is, Grant.
Oh, I'm already there, my man.
What is it?
We currently have, it is Liquid versus Virtuous Pro in the losers bracket.
Virtuous Pro, huh? All right, that's going to be great.
Or Virtus Pro. Yeah, well, all right, I don't need this right now.
Fair enough, fair enough. I actually will be back tomorrow with Blaze casting that matchup. I don't know if the grand final is also happening tomorrow. We will need to double check that, but there will be the lower bracket final tomorrow, Liquid versus Virtus Pro. It is tomorrow?
Finals, yes, sir.
All right, should be a day of some awesome European Dota action. So come back tomorrow for all that coverage. This rounds up the American qualifiers. Thank you so much, Grant. Thank you. It's been
Thank
awesome
you.
casting with you. If you guys want to show some love to Grant, hit him up on his Twitter at GrandGrant and his Twitch at GrandGrant. But with that, we're going to go. Thanks again, Grant. And for everyone else watching, take care and enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you next time.